Well, as spring comes to an end and summer approaches, fledglings start to leave the nest and search for food. Wild North receives dozens of calls each day about birds on the ground. Dale Gienow is here for some advice on what to do if you come across a baby bird. So, Dale, let's start off with recognizing one. How do we recognize we've discovered a fledgling?
Sometimes it can be difficult. Many fledglings spend the last week of their time out of the nest on the ground. And at that point, they're sort of teenage birds. They've got almost their full plumage. They look very much like adults, but they're unable to fly yet. So that sometimes makes them very difficult to identify. There are some markers depending on the species. If you are unsure, you should reach out to Wild North. We can get a picture or a video from you, and we can identify whether it's an injured adult or whether it is indeed a fledgling that should be on the ground.
Okay, so should be on the ground. Are they in danger if they can't fly yet?
Yeah, it's a precarious time for them. They can be, they start out in the nest and the branchers out of the branch. They eventually come to the ground where they're there for a few days before they can fly. And of course, they're susceptible to things like cats and dogs and other predators. Mom and dad are still swooping down and feeding them on the ground. But yeah, it's a rough time for them for sure.
So if we come across a bird, should we pick it up in this situation, put it back into its tree or a nest?
So if it's actually a fledgling, so that is a bird that looks a bit like an adult but can't fly yet and still young, if you were to put it up in the tree, it's going to come right back down to the ground again. That's where it's supposed to be. It's going to be there for a few days. Absolutely not. Again, you can contact us for some advice just to be sure. But typically, the best thing you can do really for that guy is to ensure that we keep our pets away from it. We protect it. We watch it for a few days. If you got your cat, and if you're a person who lets their cat outside, don't do it during that time. So you can keep an eye and protect it for a few days enough to take to the air and take it.
Okay, so there are things that you can do to help them out, which is nice. When is the decision made to bring in, whether it's a fledgling or injured bird, into Wild North for help?
Yeah, so if you're watching the bird consistently for a long time during the course of the day, and no bird is coming down to feed it or to attend to it, that's a good indicator it might be orphaned. If it's exhibiting any injuries, you're seeing any blood, or you're seeing a drooping or a dragging wing, something like that, that would be another indicator that it needs to come into our hospital. But again, if you're unsure, video really helps us. We work together as a community. We can identify its needs and give these guys all the help that they deserve and need.
Now, sometimes in these situations, people may think time is of the essence. Just walk us through the process in contacting Wild North. How quickly of a response can people get? Because you're rather busy right now, Dale.
We are, yeah. We're getting dozens of phone calls every day. We're in duckling season right now and fledgling season, so it's very busy. We have helpline attendants on 7 days a week. Our attendants are there right now till 7 o'clock in the evening. If you're calling us, you might have to leave a message. You might be on the line with another caller. We're very busy. However, we do get back to people right away. If you're calling after hours, or if you need to bring an animal into after hours, you can check out our message on our machine. It will direct you to one of several after-hour clinics. We have cooperating veterinary clinics that you can bring that young bird into, and they'll be shuttled to us in the morning for care. Right. You can also go on our website at wildnorth.ca and get some pointers and tips if you can't talk to somebody in person as to what to do if you find a young bird.
It is a tremendous resource for both people and animals in this city. Dale, we always appreciate your time, and thank you for the advice.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And as Dale mentioned, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always go to wildnorth.ca.